Mm. Uh-oh. Birthright citizenship. Uh-oh. Birthright citizenship. Uh-oh. Them tellers shaking in their boots. Uh-oh. Them tellers shaking in their boots. hey, yeah. You tethers out there. Goddamn. Y'all act like us black Americans gonna get deported. Ow. Ow. That don't make no goddamn sense. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I didn't talk about it last week on Friday because I was at an event. Shout out to Bell. You feel me? Shout out to Beware and Jayton. Appreciate y'all for holding the Bell event. So I went there. Was in a pitch competition. You know what I mean? Didn't win, but a lot of people was loving your bro pitch about the news channel, the news company. You feel me? Yeah. Getting the word out there. It was, feeling it. I didn't win, but it made me be like, all right, I want to get into some more pitch competitions. You feel me? So I might get into another one at BizCon. Shout out to Roosevelt. He's holding that on September 12th. You feel me? So I might be in that pitch competition. But scratch all that though. Damn! Donald Trump out here saying people don't know what the F they doing. He out here winning in the court cases. They like, nah, man, you state courts, y'all can't stop this train right here of birthright citizenship. We cleaning that up. I'm all for it. I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh my god, that's amazing. All right. Call me divisive Dan then. Shit, I've learned from y'all. Got some nerve. Been delineating since the 60s. Calling us Akatas and shit. God damn. Yeah, I learned about the word Akata 3 years ago, but I heard the history of it. Y'all was calling us that back in the goddamn 70s and 60s, you motherfuckers. And some of y'all out here crying. Oh my god, he said the slaves are babies. How can he say the slaves are babies? That is just so racist. Now I know Donald Trump is a hunky, but what he said right there ain't honky knees, okay? 14th Amendment was for us. And you know how we got that 14th Amendment? By us whooping ass. I'm gonna keep pushing that in y'all brain. The Civil War, right? Guess how the North won? By graveling towards us black Americans on their hands and knees like, we need you, black Americans. We need you. And we was like, all right, well, shit, we want some freedom. You feel me? Also, we want some of them mules y'all got. All right. And then they blurred out, we'll give you cash too. Okay, cool. $100. Somehow, we whooped ass, whooped the Southern Confederates asses. You feel me? And I'm gonna get to my fan sector, my hating sector in a minute. You feel me? I just wanted to, I had to tell a story real quick. Set the precedence. You feel me? After we whooped the Confederates ass, buyout, rock bottom, leg drop, elbows, all types of shit. The North, right? The Union. You know what I mean? Had to give us our freedom because they didn't want that ass whooping. They saw how we whooped the South's ass and the Confederates, and they was like, oh, hell no, we don't want that type of ass whooping. So we fought for our freedom. But they forgot the damn mule and the money. Go figure. Anyway, we about to get into the Donald Trump, the birthright citizenship, which I'm loving. I'm loving that. Like, hey, man, no more of these anchor babies. Y'all be out here wagging a finger at us black Americans, and now we sitting back like, oh, do your thing. That finger you wagging us with, right? Maybe you need to put that finger, turn it to a fist, and try to whoop white supremacy's ass. Or we might be taking a page out your book and saying, hey, leave a white man alone. I don't know shit. Anyway, my fam sector of the audience, what's good with y'all? I love y'all. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code. You feel me? My producers, Reelan, Byron, Kiveon. You feel me? People in the chat, I appreciate y'all. Also, the minuscule allies that we do have, they tiny as hell, but they there. What should y'all be doing so loudly and proudly? And I better hear it through the computer screen. Yep. Y'all think I'm playing. Yeah. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all had a lovely weekend. You feel me? Now, the other sector of my audience. And god damn, I smelled y'all from Friday. How you smell somebody from the past? That's a whole world new stank. You feel me? Man, you suspected white supremacists, y'all are pathetic. You tethering bootlicks. And this episode gonna be more for y'all. You feel me? Because y'all the one continuously telling us Black Americans that we gonna get deported. That they coming for us next. Okay. All right. Who else? You Sambos. The goddamn Mayo monkeys. And the rest of you imbeciles. Y'all all could go EAD. Now, with that being said, look, first I'm gonna play this clip. And then we're gonna read some research from Perplexity. And then I got a couple headlines in the article we're gonna read. Cause you know what? Reading is essential. All right. I know some of y'all can't read. It's okay. That's why I'm here to read for y'all. All right. And shout out to Tariq. Bruh says Trump speaks on the Supreme Court ruling and clearly explains how birthright citizenship and the 14th Amendment was meant for the babies of slaves. And some of y'all had a problem with that. You're like, oh my God, he's so racist. He said babies of slaves. Y'all should be outraged. Oh. Man, like I said earlier, we know Trump is a cracker. Because he done said some anti-black shit here and there. He has. But damn it, this ain't cracking these. And you know what? Donald Trump in his past 2 presidential terms and shit, he ain't really been hurting us. Only thing you can say that really kind of was the government job stuff. That's it. I mean, he's speaking to our lineage, y'all. We should try to see if we can get some shit off this motherfucker. You feel me? Get a business deal straight for us. All right? Anyway, meaning foundational Black Americans, pound FBA. Let's hear what Trump said.
To proceed with numerous policies that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis. And some of the cases we're talking about would be ending birthright citizenship, which now comes to the fore. That was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for people trying to scam the system and come into the country on a vacation. This was, in fact, it was the same date, the exact same date, the end of the Civil War. It was meant for the babies of slaves, and it's so clean and so obvious. But this lets us go there and finally win that case because hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country under birthright citizenship, and it wasn't meant for that reason. It was meant for the babies of slaves. So thanks to this decision, we can now...
All right, Trump. Let's see if he say baby of slaves again.
Filed to proceed with these numerous policies and those that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis, including birthright citizenship, ending sanctuary city funding, suspending refugee resettlement, freezing unnecessary funding, stopping federal taxpayers from paying for transgender surgeries, and numerous other priorities of the American people. We have so many of them. I have a whole list. I'm not going to bore you, and I'm going to have Pam get up and say a few words, but there's really she can talk as long as she wants because this is a very important decision. This is a decision that covers a tremendous amount of territory. But I want to just thank again the Supreme Court for this ruling. It's a giant. It's a giant. And they should be very proud, and our country should be very proud of the Supreme Court.
Well, there it goes right there, y'all. Yeah, Supreme Court is like, hey, y'all could continue trying to get rid of birthright citizenship. You feel me? And they're on the building. What's good, brother? That part, take y'all musty asses home. Exactly. There you go. It's not going to affect us. You feel me? They amending it. They reconstructing it in it. You feel me? Hell, if you already in the damn country, you good if you got your paperwork together. You ain't got to worry about it. You got your paperwork together, you good. It's talking for future anchor babies. That anchor getting lifted and thrown over in other seas, okay? That's what's happening. And you heard all the resources that they've been taking. You feel me? Come on, man. Come on. Stop the bull malarkey, y'all. Like, y'all see what it was? Y'all know what it was? Y'all talk too much shit about us foundational Black Americans. Y'all should have just shut y'all fucking mouths. You feel me? No, you be like, if you got siblings, you feel me, and like one of your siblings is about to say something to F up y'all allowance, be like, but I got, shut your ass up. You might get some extra dough. You feel me? Shut the hell up. See? Y'all should have just shut the hell up. All them benefits y'all is getting that we fought for? But nah, y'all want to be like, oh, y'all lazy. Oh, y'all ain't about shit. Look at me, nigga. Shining out in this bitch. Came through with only a toothbrush and a pair of shoelaces. And now look at me now, nigga. I'm balling out of control. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap, you motherfucker. You like, oh, okay, bootstrap, huh? Well, we gonna turn that boot sideways and shove it up your candy ass. Get your ass out of here. All right? Man. And Daryl says the Democrats need to sit this one out and let a blind man watch for the money in the treasury. Yes. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness, y'all. Tether's gonna walk around with wave caps and trying to cosplay, ain't they though? They gonna be like, my shit is dipping, nigga. Dippers. And some of y'all might be like, what you talking about? You ain't got no difference. Back in the day I had waves, okay? I ain't always had long ass hair like this. But Daryl brings up a great point. No more cosplaying. No more cosplaying. Hey, a random independent, first of all, it ain't time for StreamYard, okay? So you gonna be in the backstage until until I either take calls or have people come up on StreamYard. So you're gonna have to wait in the backstage a little bit. And you're gonna have to show your face because it's the first time I've seen you on here. I ain't never seen you before on here. Alright? So you can wait in the backstage. But I'm about to get back to this right here. What were we talking about? Was it balloons? Nah. Was it spaceships? Nah. It was Tether's cosplaying. Y'all be trying to cosplay, bro. We ain't having it. We ain't having it. Okay? And what this person, Terror Destroyer, says, bitten off by a camel recently. Should I see what I got to do here? Yep. Putting your ass on timeout. Y'all don't want to see what this person said. Okay? And then a random independent says, I'm not hopping on cam, but I'll sit out until you let people up. You decide to let me up. Well, you could call in, because if you're not going to show your face, you can't come on StreamYard. Because people do too many weird shits. And I ain't trying to have you come up here, and then you end up showing something inappropriate, and then it ding my shit. So you could call in when I put the phone line up. Or you could show your face. You know what I mean? You don't got to show it on the stage, but I got to at least see your face backstage so I know you're an actual person. But back to this though. We gonna let's get to some reading. You feel me? Oh my goodness, man. This Terror Destroyer. I thought I put your. You know what? Gotta ban you. Gotta ban you. That's the first time I ever had to ban a user. Oh, I'm moving on up. Get your ass out of here speaking that bullshit. You out here saying some inappropriate shit. You about to try to get my shit dinged. Dickhead. Alright? Anyway, let me get to this reading right here. Alright? There's some stuff that I found off in Perplexity. And I said Donald Trump and Birthright Citizenship. So we already know about the executive order and all that. I wanted to read here where it says the Supreme Court issued a ruling in late June 2025 that would not directly address the constitutionality of Trump's order, limited the ability of federal courts to issue nationwide injunctions against executive orders, including Trump's directive on birthright citizenship. This means lower courts can no longer block such executives. There you go. They can't block the executive orders of him trying to get rid of birthright citizenship. All right? And my Black American people, that's not going to affect us. We're going to be good, okay? Hey, Daryl, can I ask you a favor, brother? Can I ask you a favor? I don't know if I don't know if I could do it now, but down the line, could I make you a moderator so you can moderate people in my chat if they be on horse shit? Because I got other moderators too, but they not on here. So give me a yes if you want to be a moderator. Give me a no if you don't want to, bruh. Let me know in the chat. All right. I'm going to do it next time because I got to, like, put your name in and shit like that. Hold on. You know what? Let me see if I could do it right now. Nah, I can't do it right now. I'm going to do it for the next stream, bruh. Because I'm starting to get some weirdos in these streams. You feel me? I don't know if you read what Terror Destroyer was saying, but this motherfucker was talking about goddamn the mascot for Myron Gaines biting off balls and stuff. Y'all know who the mascot is. It's a camel. This person was talking about camels biting balls off. We trying to talk about birthright citizenship. Okay? See, hold on. Ban this user. Doing too much. Let me see if I could. Where can I ban this user for good? Damn it. Hold on, y'all. Because I keep banning this user. And they keep letting them come the F up. Maybe I got to do it over here, y'all. Hold on. Hi, user on this channel. Oh, that's all I do. Okay, Daryl. I'm going to add you as a moderator right now. You feel me? Okay, block words, change modes. Also, okay, but yep, I'm putting managing moderator. All right, brother. You are a moderator. If you can you help me get this Rudy Poo motherfucker Terror Destroyer out of here? Because I'm trying to get him out of here. You feel me? And he on the horse crap. Hold on. This what I do. I put your monkey ass on timeout for 30 minutes. I had to do it over here on YouTube, y'all. StreamYard don't connect right. All right? Hey, and Daryl says, well, man, they need to take Myron Gaines' ass back to the village, too. Exactly. Get your ass back to the village, Myron. All right? But yeah, I wanted to show y'all this. That's what the court was ruling. Immediate impact. The Supreme Court's decision allows Trump's executive order to take effect in 1 month. So that's basically what's going to happen. Okay? All right? We don't need to read no more. Supreme Court ruling expands Trump power and he intends to use it. It's basically the same thing. You feel me? The Supreme Court on Friday handed a significant victory to Donald Trump. It's what we just read. So I don't think we need to read this. It was a monumental victory for the constitutional separation of powers and the rule of law. Okay. Lottie. Let's read this, though. I did want to read this. All right. Impact on birthright citizenship. The Supreme Court has opened the door for the Trump administration to no longer grant automatic citizenship to everyone born on American soil. So that means from now on, you motherfuckers, y'all out there saying, hey man, Black Americans, man, y'all gonna be next. Y'all gonna get deported back to your homeland. And we be like, so we moved from Oakland and moved to Houston, so they're gonna deport me back to Oakland? Or hell, we moved from Detroit to goddamn Florida, so they moving us back to Detroit. Okay. Last time I checked, that shit still on the United States of America. And this says citizenship era born on no the administration. Okay. From now on, they're not gonna back order shit. So you motherfuckers that's already anchor babies, or whoever immigrated here and got their paperwork together, y'all fine, y'all good. Y'all good. Until ICE come knocking on the door, then I don't know what the fuck to say at that point. Okay, now the White House will have to implement its plan, which would I can't read. Goddamn, which would be no easy task. On Friday, the nation's highest court allowed Donald Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship to go into effect in a month's time, while leaving room for lower courts to curb the impact on those who have standings to sue. States traditionally handle processing birth certificates, and many do not record the citizenship of the parents. There you go. They don't record the citizenship of the parents, but they do of the child. He's stopping that shit, so they can stop getting our resources. Okay? Once you become an American citizen, you get American resources. Now I know as foundational Black Americans, we get the lack thereof of the shit. Okay? But you still get resources as an American citizen. Anyway, Democratic-run state governments will be in no rush to do so, no matter what the Trump administration may desire. And Justice Amy Coney Barrett, writing for the majority, left the door open for states to make the case that a more broad block on Trump's birthright citizenship action is necessary. Oh, so he's leaving the fucking door open. Oh, this might be a bunch of hoopla, y'all. That's why we read these articles, y'all. Sometimes you get the dirty details and you be like, this is a bunch of bull malarkey, man. That sets up a big legal battles to come. As the states see it, their harms, financial injuries, and the administrative burdens following from citizen-dependent benefit programs cannot be remedied without a blanket ban on the enforcement of the executive order, Barrett wrote. The lower court should determine whether a narrower injunction is appropriate, so we leave it to them to consider these and any related arguments. President Trump described the court's decision on Friday as a giant win. Okay? He added that the birthright citizenship hoax has been indirectly hit hard, and that the decision will prevent scamming of our immigration process. You know who they scamming, y'all? They scamming our asses. We pay taxes. Hell, y'all that came to the States the right way through proper documentation, they scamming your ass too. I know some of y'all shocked. Y'all like, what? They scamming? There's no way. There's no way. Yes. You pay taxes, they scamming your ass. They take it from tax dollars. All right? Brought into presidential power. We know how it does it. Taking away stuff from the state. That brought into government power. You mean not the government, the federal government. Y'all know what I mean. All right? Now, why I brought this up? I brought this up because of comedy. God damn, man. We know Donald Trump a comedian, but this motherfucker, his son got to be a comedian too. Because what is this? Hey, Trump Jr. says Barack Obama getting Nobel Prize over his father is affirmative action. Lord Jesus. God damn. Is he smoking the same meth, allegedly, as Hunter Biden? I said allegedly, y'all. Wow. God damn. Shit. Speaking of comics, we have Candace Owens, y'all. We have Candace Owens. Her comedic name is Griftoria. Her name is not Candace Owens no more. She changed her whole stage name to Griftoria. Coming to a stage near you. Okay? And she says she's embarrassed. She told supporters to vote for Trump. Embarrassed, huh? I didn't know Griftoria got embarrassed like that. That's what I'm gonna start calling her from now on. Candace Griftoria Owens. That's a nickname for you right there. I know some of you dweebs out there that be kissing Candace Owens' ass because y'all be on here every time I make a video of Candace Owens or talk about Candace Owens. Y'all be, oh my God, why are you talking about my mimic Candace Owens? I can't stand you, motherfucker. It's like, okay. But a broken clock be right twice a day. Like some shit she be saying, I'll be like, okay. Yeah. But for the most part, this is Griftoria, y'all. Embarrassed that she told voters to vote for Trump. Whoo! That's why I stay apolitical until one of these parties start talking about tangibles for us Black Americans. Damn, do I got another one of these motherfuckers? Hold on. Hey, y'all. I might have to change this to what you call it. Terror Killer. It's another one of these goddamn dweebs. God damn. I might have to change this to subscribers only. Because now we getting some weirdos in the chat, y'all. We getting the weirdos in the chat, y'all. Okay? Might have to, hold on. I'll just do this. Bam! Actually, can I block this person? Hold on. What if I report? Unwanted. This is what I want. Bam! Give him the F out of here. Hide this user. Yeah. Okay? Out here. Trying to call some bullshit, you dick eater. Anyway, what else did I want to show y'all? I showed y'all the Birthright Citizenship stuff. You feel me? The Supreme Court was like, you know what? We gonna let Trump do his thing. We gonna let him you feel me? Cancel out that Birthright Citizenship. Yeah, I think we could. How? How is this person still on here? How is this happening right now? This motherfucker is spamming my shit, and I don't know how this person is doing it. You feel me? This motherfucker is a hacker. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna have to do this, y'all. I might have to put it on subscribers only. Because I keep reporting, and I keep banning this motherfucker, and they keep spamming. They keep spamming. Anyway, I'd like to thank some people. Terrell, thank you for the like. Daquan in the building, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all on Twitter. But if y'all want the fullest effect, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with this terror killer and terror destroyer. I know it's the same person. You feel me? But yeah, I appreciate y'all. If y'all want the full effect, though, come over to YouTube, Kamal Johnson Network. That's where you get the full effect, okay? And with that being said, did I want to show that? I'll show that afterwards in the sub segment. You feel me? We about to get into the slapper of the day, y'all. All right, and the slapper of the day is coming from. I told y'all I was gonna play from this album right here. Cause I thought the album was fire too. Jim Jones at the Church Steps, the deluxe version, and I look at if you name your song this Civil Rights, this shit better be a slapper, okay? And I was like, man, I hope this shit a slapper, man, and this shit slapping, y'all. It's off Jim Jones' new album, At the Church Steps. This featuring Lara Vile or Lara Vile. You feel me? Put the song in the chat, y'all. I know how we do. I should make an IG page. Check out the album, y'all. Got boogers in my ear just like I got a snotty nose. I got killers on my main line. I got shooters shooting up like Reggie Miller when it's game time. Who got high score? Cause I ain't going out like the basket case. I got the switchy in my sweater, my elastic waist. Anytime I was in Magic City, you know I had it with me. Like shit, I had this bitch in SD back in the days with bag up with me. Like, but now we packing toes, burning stacks of toes. Yeah, I didn't get acting crazy and get you clapped from toes. Spending so much when we shot to give a shit back. I'm a killer playing zero on the airplane. Sounding like these niggas like the light is on. Dirty steps like we knock you off. Nobody witness what I can say. I just do a stack of them booby tracks. I can't cars like an HBC cause all my coops is black. My niggas is dark, but I'm a dumb down like super cat. My waist was on slim, but baby girl ass was super fat nasty. I bust the watch like a buck 50 across the face. I'm addicted, I put something my dick on my Porsche plate. My nigga caught 20 for taking all that raw steak. Last time we spoke, he said God is good. I said the Lord is great. Niggas wanna be Rico until they get home with the brief. Not to mention all the jewelry and the cars that they come in the refund. We made a movie last summer, niggas, so the summer's the sequel. Not to mention I gave niggas 20 summers in the pre. We up in Carbone and I got my shorts and my sneakers on. We in the back blowing loud like the way she put the stickers on. I'm rocking this truck through and you might think I got a people on. I done blew up on these bitches like a nigga was in Vietnam. And it's so much when we shot, they give us head back. I'm a killer's playing zero on the airplane. I'm in so worried, I'm a safety on. Sounding like these niggas like the light is on. Dirty steps like we marching off. Yeah, that was Jim Jones featuring Laura Valley off the album At the Church Steps, the deluxe version. That was Civil Rights, y'all. This album fire too, y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna play some more from this, and not only that, I'm gonna play some more from the Nas album too. Fire albums, y'all. All right. But with that being said, phone lines is opening up. Okay, I put the link to the song in the chat already. You feel me? How is this person doing this? This is insane right now. This is insane. Hold on, y'all. I keep put this user in fucking timeout. God damn. How do I ban this user? Thank you. Get out of here. God damn. I don't know how this motherfucker keep doing that shit. And I banned him over here. You feel me? Maybe I need to refresh. Because I'm not seeing it. Okay? Maybe I need to do that. Yeah. Unhigh user on the channel. No. We already banned the person. Get the fuck out of here. Tarek Destroyer, whatever the hell your name is. Anyway. Phone lines is open up, y'all. Feel me? 619-609-7383. Call in. Let your voice be heard. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. Call in, let your voice be heard. Also, I got the link to StreamYard pinned to the top of the channel. It's pinned to the top. StreamYard gets priority over phone calls. Okay? But I do gotta see your face though. Can't just be hopping on here. Don't show your face. At least show it in the backstage. You at least got to show your face on the backstage. All right? Once again, the number is 609-7383. Call in, let y'all voice be heard. You feel me? Now, y'all know I love to show, like, you know, sub segments and stuff like that. So there's a couple things I wanted to show y'all. First of all, damn. What? Okay. I didn't even read the shit. Nah. And look, Mac Ivor could face 17 years in prison. Shouldn't have been talking shit for the immigrants, the illegal ones. Oh well. Phone lines are still open, y'all. 619. I don't know how this person is doing this right now. They keep coming up on the chat, and I keep blocking them, and they keep coming up on here. I don't know how they doing that. That shit is weird as hell. And it's only on StreamYard. I only can see it on StreamYard. I thought I blocked them on this end too. I don't even know, bruh. I don't know how many accounts Berber got. But I keep banning them. Anyway. Yep. Paper for the illegal immigrant, y'all. That's how it goes. I got this I want to show y'all too. We got Burr right here. He said his Twitter name is Indigenous Black American Weirdo Jamaican Tether. Okay. And Burr says, why is calling Black Americans displaced Africans a problem again? Maybe because shit like this. And shout out to Tyreek. This is why FBA is no longer using the generic term African Americans. Well, let's listen to what this lady said.
I'm out here because I'm first generation African American. My parents are from Ghana. It took my mom over 30 years to get her visa. Okay,
we don't need to hear the rest. That's why we ain't saying we no goddamn displaced Africans. No. You heard the lady right there, and she right. She is if she is anchored here, yeah, you're African American. We are foundational Black Americans. What's so hard about that? Just saying. So that's why. Okay? Anyway, phone lines are still open, y'all. 619-609-7383. Call in. Let y'all voice be heard. Hey, a random independent. God damn it, I opened up the phone lines. Now you're not calling in. Hell, come up on StreamYard. Seems like you have something to say. Come up. All right? Y'all also see the number down there. Okay? Random independent, come on up. You know what I mean? And hey Daryl, you still in the building? Hey, put a yes in the chat if you still in the building. And also, were you I was blocking Berber shit, but were you able to block some stuff too? Because I don't know how this motherfucker was doing that. That's the first time that ever happened to my life. You feel me? I almost put the shit as subscriber mode, but that motherfucker would have just subscribed and just kept spamming. It's cool. Reported that ass. All right. But Daryl, let me know if you still in the chat though, bruh. All right. Anyway, do I got more stuff I want to show y'all? I most definitely do. Look at this shit, y'all. Whoa! Will we call this a $5 Indian? You know they're trying to do $5 FBAs. Watch. They already trying to trickle in. They hear the reparations is coming. Cash reparations. They hear it. Even though there's some bootleg Sambos out there, they don't believe in it. They keep saying, oh, we ain't gonna get it, start worrying about it. Well, motherfucker, when we get our reparations and you get your check, you donate it to a Black American fund, a foundational Black American fund. How about that? Yeah. But look at bruh. And off this account, Proud Native Americans said, this was just announced. I think it's awesome. And you see Burr right here? Bam Bam Bigelow with he got the twin braids. So you telling me this man right here got lineage to Native American tribes, but y'all give us hassle when we trace back our lineage to Black Native American tribes? But this guy, come on now. Come on. Charles Chuck Sams the third. That don't sound like the Crying Indian type of name? Remember the Crying Indian? Motherfucker was Italian. Cosplay as a Native American. You probably got all types of money and grants and stuff. I'm telling y'all. Mind is blown. You feel me? Anyway, I do got one more thing I want to show y'all. All right. Before we get out of here, I got to show y'all this. And this off TikTok, y'all. This off TikTok. This is more reason why, first of all, we're not worried about the birthright citizenship. That ain't going to affect us. That's going to affect we know who. You feel me? Second of all, this is what we mean by some of the cosplaying. Some of the cosplaying. And hold on, this TikTok, y'all. So I got to get used to playing TikTok on the desktop. Let me turn this up. There we go. In this curriculum. Oh, and let me read what it says right here. Caribbean woman demands to receive Black American reparations for all Caribbeans. What about us in CARICOM? Come on, can we get some of that? Can we CARICOM? And like, or should they focus on CARICOM instead of our Black American reparations? I don't know. I'm just thoroughly confused. It's a confusing world nowadays, ain't it? God damn. Pete cosplay speechless, and you'll wonder why. God damn, I didn't mean to do that. Man, TikTok, y'all hella sensitive. Shit. Anyway, Pete cosplay speechless, and y'all wonder why I make the content I make. Kanataway. And shout out to this brother right here, man. Kanataway 7777. He keep having to make accounts because they keep banning him though. I wish they'd stop banning him. He ain't even doing nothing wrong. But shout out to this brother. Because it would pretty much dissipate the angerment when it comes to why we need to be sharing reparations amongst Black Americans, Caribbean Americans, because we are a part of a shared piece of history. If you understand the economic trade and where the money lies, the Wall Street market was selling Caribbeans from New York and sending them back to the Caribbean. And we understand that the sugar to rum production was taking the sugar grain from the Caribbean, shipping it to New York, distilling it into rum, and shipping it back to the Caribbean. If we understand the contributions of Caribbean Americans, there would be no hip hop, there will be no Malcolm X, and there would be no Marcus Garvey. So we are one people, and that means here in New York, we have to consider reparations for the uniqueness of our history. Please include the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They trying to weasel their way into our reparations. Ain't that something? That is wild, y'all. That is wild. And yeah, Daryl, I didn't know how many accounts Rubber had. He kind of lightweight messed up the chat. You feel me? But I think I got his ass out of there. Was banned and their comments removed. Yeah, ban him out of there. You feel me? But anyway, that's top tier cosplaying. That's what we call tethering onto our shit. That's basically what happened. You hear that, lady? God damn, man. Anyway, y'all, I had the phone lines open for 5 minutes. Closing down the phone lines. You feel me? If y'all want to call in and leave a voicemail, the number is 619-609-7383. Call in, leave a voicemail, you feel me? Also, StreamYard. I keep the link open the whole show. So if you want to come up on StreamYard, you are more than welcome to come up. All right? Until the end of the show. With that being said, learn something new. I learned how to ban somebody from the chat. First time that ever happened, y'all. I see it in other people's chats though that they be having weirdos come in and spam shit, but they people be having moderators. So I made Daryl one of my bruhs. You know what I mean? I made him the moderator. All right. Appreciate you, bruh. Thank you. Also, you know, my producers, I appreciate y'all. Kiveon, Reeland, Byron. If they was in here, they would have most definitely stopped that BS of this person spam chatting with your weak ass. What else did I want to say? La-di-da-di. I see, that's another thing. I don't want to put it subscribers only too with the chat. Cause soon as I do that, I already know people just gonna subscribe and just try to spam and mess up the algorithm for me. So, but anyway, look, y'all, my fan sector of the audience, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code, and the minuscule allies that we do have. They tiny as hell, but they there. What should y'all be doing so loudly and proudly? I better hear it through the computer screen. There we go. Yep. Yep. Appreciate y'all for real. I hope y'all had a lovely weekend and stepping into the week. Powerful. All right. Now, other sector of my audience, and one of you dweebs was in my damn chat. In the hate sector of my audience. Y'all finally made it in the chat. God damn. You damn suspected white supremacists. You goddamn bootlegs. Y'all be super bootlegging. God damn. How's it taste, mother effer? Who else? You tethers. And boy, that woman was speaking a whole bunch of tether needs when it came to the reparations. Jesus. And who else? The rest of you goddamn imbecile dweebs and stuff like that. Like we had in the chat today, but I kept the shit running. Kept the shit running. Y'all can EAD. Y'all can EAD. Now, with that being said though, look, my final note is this, y'all. Us foundational Black Americans, we don't have to worry about this birthright citizenship being no longer. Hell, if you already an anchor baby here, you don't have to worry about that shit. It's for anybody else that does it from now on. This is after we about to amend the law. You feel me? That after if you do a thing like this, then we sending you back to your homeland. Okay? You and the baby. The baby can't have citizenship, yo. So that's what's happening, man. Don't let them do the scare tactics where they saying they're going to deport us back to our homeland, which is idiotic because we was here in the inception of the United States of America. God damn, man. These people don't be doing their ass from their hand. Like, you know what I mean? And then not only that, though, you feel me? They know that we hold a certain power. You feel me? And that once we get protesting, fighting for something, we get shit done. And at this point, we're gonna sit it out because y'all keep telling us the shit that we get done, it ain't the right way to do it. Okay, then what y'all show us? Here you go. Anyway, with that being said, y'all have a good day, good evening, good whenever it is y'all consuming this news content. And I'm about to be out of here, y'all.